Hi and welcome back to my channel. I have a very exciting unboxing to show you today. Let me just get this out of the way. Oh my gosh, I got a new planner in the mail. I'm so happy. So I ordered this from Coco Daisy. This is the, and I hope I'm saying this right, the Webster Pages Color Crush Planner. It was out of stock in probably almost every single color except the caramel, which is what I ordered. And they were only doing pre-orders on the Webster Pages website. So, a little backstory. I've been wanting to get a new planner. I've had my eye on a Filofax for a really long time, and when my husband offered to buy me one for my birthday next month, you know, I just really could not bring myself to spend that much money, even if it was a gift, and even if I bought a personal size, which is less expensive than the A5 size. And I had seen these Webster Pages on Instagram and kind of thought they looked really neat, and they're very inexpensive. So I went ahead and ordered one, and it just came in today. So I thought I'd do a little unboxing. So once again, I got this from the website Coco. Is it Coco and Daisy or Coco Daisy? I don't know. There's my information there. I already opened it up a little bit, but I have not looked inside. Okay, so, gosh, this is very boring. Crinkly things, a hello and thank you, you're welcome, hi, sticker, and the box that it came from. Let me just get this out of the way. Alright, so this is the box it came in. It says Webster's Pages, established 1986. Could have been 1989. Could have been your year. And, okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you this is a nice box. Very sturdy. Actually quite pretty. It feels very much like a gift box, if that is at all. Oh, what's that? WebstersPages.com. WP. If that is all important to you, I really like the decoration of this box. That would probably look really pretty sitting up, putting something in it. That might look pretty. Alright, so let's take a look inside and get a first impression. I hate when people do these on camera. They just use one hand and they're always like, oh, I can't do it with one hand. There we go. Hello, welcome to Webster's Pages, established 1986. And that is coming very orange on screen. Actually, it looks quite orange in person. Let's take it out. Put the box aside. And, alright, so this is a personal size. Let's see if I can zoom out. And it has, I don't know what this is called. Let's get this out. I'm really terrible at explaining things. You would never know that I'm actually a writer. Alright, so from the first look on the outside, it is very orange. Oh, I should have gotten, let me go get my Kiki K planner so we can compare the two. Okay, so this is the sizing between, this is my current Kiki K on the right, this is the Webster's Pages on the left. So from down here you can see pretty similar, except this one has the strap, and then from up top they look pretty similar. This one looks like it is slightly thinner in width than this one, and maybe slightly taller, but if you put them together, whoops, they're, the Webster's Pages is definitely taller. Yeah, but that's okay as long as the rings work inside. That should be fine. What fell out? My pen fell out. Yeah. Alright, so let's take a look up close. It is a flower and it says Webster's Pages, blah blah blah. You don't care about that. You want to see on the inside. Oh my god, I can't open it with one hand. Oh, it's very similar looking on the inside to the Kiki K. It is not as sturdy. Like, I can already tell right off the bat. The Kiki K has, even though I have stuff in it right now, it has some heft and substance to it, and the leather feels quite substantial. This, the leather feels okay. It's not I don't know if it's actually genuine leather. I could probably look and find out. But it's not bad. Oh, I like the thingy that came with it. I don't know what that's called. I don't know about anything. I have a really bad headache, so I'm really sorry if I'm terrible at explaining things. Alright, so comparison to the Kikki. There are 2 card slots here and 1 pocket and I think this is called a secretarial pocket, whereas the Kikki has no card pockets but has 1, 2, 3 pockets, the secretarial flap, and then if you go to the back side there is a space here where you can put in a notepad. I took mine out. And there is one here as well. Actually, it looks like you can put something in at the bottom as well. Maybe they have special ones that they use. There's a pen loop. And it's pretty similar. Huh. I'm going to go ahead and put some things in it and see what it looks like. Okay, so what I've done is I've emptied out my lovely Kikki completely. Also wanted to point out very quickly, the Kikki has gold rings, the Webster's has silver, so that's a bit of a difference for me. Alright, observations. Everything went into here very nicely. I didn't have to repunch anything. It all pretty much just floated over. I will say one thing I definitely noticed is that my pen, this is a Cynthia Rowley gold pen that I got in a set at Staples, fits a lot better in here than it did in the Kikki. When it was in the Kikki, when it was, first of all, it did not like fit snugly inside of it, and when it was in here, it would slide down all the way and stick out. It doesn't do that in this one, and actually, I really like how the gold looks against the orange. Yeah, this color is called caramel, but it's basically like burnt orange. So everything transferred over pretty nicely. I went to, where is it? There it is. In my today's section, I took out my bookmark that I made because it was kind of wonky with the hole punches, and I used the one that came with the planner. Nothing else came with this planner. It did come with, you could have chosen the option to do a planner kit from Coco and Daisy with it. I opted not to do that. I just ordered the binder. Oh, and before I forget, it was $24.99, so super inexpensive. Yeah, everything transferred over really easily. Some observations. My business card, let me show you real quick. It fits in here nicely, but I aesthetically do not like how that looks. Sorry, boss. So I took that out. I normally keep this in my planner, just like a little decoration. I had to cut down the edges, not very well either. I cut down the edges of it, and I still couldn't really get it to fit in there, and it kind of was starting to poke out. I don't know if you can see underneath the thin leather, so I opted not to go with that. And I usually will keep extra note cards. This is one that happens to be written to myself. I write notes to myself whenever I start a new book, and it's like when I publish the book, I open it and see what's inside. Usually it's like, oh, buy yourself this, but I'm digressing. It doesn't really, it fits, but not very well, which is kind of disappointing. And this is a larger size envelope. It's not like this size, which is what you'd get from the Target Dollar Spot. This one did come, the brown one did come from the Target Dollar Spot, but it's this one right here. It's backwards. This variation, which is it's like a Valentine's Day cards and envelope set that came in pink. So it's not like that one. Alright, so this would fit in here very nicely. But the other one doesn't really. That's okay. Oh, that kind of looks nice. I have some stamps back there. And what I would usually do in the other one, you saw probably in previous videos, I had this one lone stamp pinned to the side here with the Kate Spade bow. Oh my god, pin. My head hurts so badly. But that didn't, I don't know, it didn't work in this. So I just quickly taped it and put it on there. I'm going to end up using it anyway because it's almost Valentine's Day. So, yeah. So now that my stuff is in there, let's close it up and see what it looks like. Alright, so my calendar tab is sticking out. Maybe I can push it back in. The pen loop, okay, I mentioned this in a comment to someone. They're asking about the width between the edge of the paper and the edge of the binder in the KKK. And one thing I explained in my answer was that these tabs sat so far above. Maybe it's because I had a notepad in here. That's what it is. I usually keep a notepad in the back section here, so it kind of makes the space so that the pen isn't sitting directly underneath the tabs, but that's not happening here. That's not happening. Sorry, old YouTube reference. So the pen kind of looks like it's stuck up against, I think that's probably not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. There's definitely room to expand in this. I mean, at the tightest, there's still a lot of room in this loop, and you could put a lot more in it. I know some people like to absolutely stuff their binders. I'm used to this one not having that. As I explained in my how I set up my KKK planner video, I don't use this because it tends to pinch at the leather, which you can kind of see there. So I never used it. This one I'll keep snapped because I like to keep coupons and stuff in here. So I don't know, this is kind of nice. I think it's a really nice option. I actually really like the color, even though it's not caramel. I really love the color orange, so that works out. It's not the same kind of quality as the KKK, although that's a hard distinction to make because the KKK kind of has this almost rough, kind of a pebbled feel to it, whereas this is very smooth. And I'm not really one who is well versed in leather, if that's such a thing, because I typically don't even really use things that have leather in it, except my car. Anyway, not for like, well, somewhat for moral reasons, and also because where I live it's very hot, and anyway, so it's a very soft leather. I don't know that the quality is as spectacular. Time will tell though. It might maybe it'll patina or something over time. I'm not really sure. Of course, this is only the first day I've had it. So I think I'm pretty happy with it so far. Let's kind of see what happens. And yeah, I think definitely what I'm going to do is update my dashboard, do something new, because I have a whole new color palette to work with. I never really tried to I did, that's a lie. I did try to match things to the KKK because I had the gold foil stuff. And I think the gold foil looks nice with the orange, but there's definitely an opportunity to do something new. Maybe incorporate some nice spring colors since, you know, the year is progressing. It's January, but you know, spring starts really early here. So yeah, that is my unboxing and first impression of the, I gotta say the whole thing, of the Webster Pages Color Crush Planner in Caramel Burnt Orange. Yeah, if you have any questions about the specifications or anything, please leave me a comment below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. Oh look, I didn't really notice. There's the white interior leather with the orange. That's nice. I like that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'd be happy to answer for you. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!